Okay, back on the road. So, you guys have come up to the top of the, kind of rounded the top of the bridge. Kind of off in the distance, you can see, like this valley, and it's a bit of, like, I guess I've never been to Switzerland, but it's like in the pictures, like there's a really deep glacial valley that you're kind of on a like the lip of, right? Like there's you can tell that it like drops down in front of you, and the edge here just hasn't been like plucked by the glacier, or didn't get plucked by the glacier that was going through there a long time ago, and so it swoops down in front of you, and off in the distance there is a lake. Immediately as you get to the top of this bridge, it's now, for you guys, it's, I believe, roughly evening time. There is a little, I don't know, like a bit of a crossroads kind of town, right? Dinky little town. You can tell that there are some folks who live there. It might be a bit of a trading station kind of a scenario, but there's an inn there that you could stay at if you so chose.
I imagine after a long day's walk, we're probably ready for a rest.
Yeah, it was a short time of day it was.
Yeah.
Goes.
So, go find some room in the inn. Go see if they got it.
Okay.
Don't be that enthused or anything.
So it's just the three of us.
Yeah. Anansi is
Through a portal.
yeah went through a portal.
Yeah, we still have a horse and a wagon.
Yeah. So you guys have your steeds. I've got the wagon with whatever the fuck else we got in there.
A whole bunch of food.
And
Yeah.
beer? Did we get did someone
I
give
think
beer?
Otter got some beer.
Yeah.
Last time we stopped. Right?
Or
I
maybe it was
think so.
Anansi?
Maybe it was.
I mean, she did get drunk last time at meeting. Remember?
Yeah, she got drunk off the dwarves though. We're trying to gap a feel.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I feel like we got some booze at some point.
Yeah, I believe Otter got a keg or two.
Isn't that like a little one-stop ghost town?
Oh yeah, that they all seem very happy.
One horse town or whatever.
Yeah, it seemed kind of a weird town, but nothing happened. So
Okay, so we'll be okay.
yeah.
We got booze to get us through.
So we don't have to spend any money on it.
Except for the room, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but so. All right, we're stopping.
Okay. You see the Ridgeview Rest on your left, and there's out in front of it. There's a kind of a large stable. Like, so if you're walking down the street this way, Ridgeview Rest is on your left. Just past it is the stables.
Okay.
Are you guys like? Describe to me how you are going into this space.
I mean, should we go to the stables first and get those guys?
I guess I don't know if they're like all connected. So I don't know if we need to go talk to them to get that set up.
I mean, I guess either way, I'm gonna guess there's someone at the stable. So either way, they
yeah,
tell
stables
us.
first to get
Yeah.
horses taken care of. They took a bit of a beating, I think, when we were on that trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some rest.
Right, so
And I could probably stay with them too in the stables since Otter
Sure.
is a ranger anyways.
Well, it's probably best for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you got your sister to talk to, so.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay.
And your dolly.
Exactly. And the teddy bears. And
You know, you got yourself a small little family growing.
I do.
You got posse.
So you pull up with your tiny little caravan, of cart and 2 folks on horseback. There is a tubby little dwarf that walks out, more kind of like, what can I do for you? You need lodging for the night?
Yeah, we're hoping to put our horses up and then get 1 or 2 rooms. You want to share? Do you want to get a separate room?
You want to sleep with the horses, huh?
Well, Otter's gonna sleep with the horses, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What kind of rooms do you have available in terms of 1 bed, 2 bed?
I got a stall above the horses. If you want to sleep there, you can. If you're trying to find a comfortable bed, I'd recommend the Ridge View.
Okay. So you're separate.
Okay.
All right.
We weren't sure.
I provide lodging for horses.
Got it.
Marge over there, she handles the people types.
Okay. So yeah. So lodging for our horses. Otter's gonna pay him. And yeah, we'll go find some rooms.
You have to pay to have you keep an eye on these horses?
Yeah. How much to stay at the
Well, if he's staying here, I don't really need to keep an eye on the horses then, do I? I just need to feed them and provide them a little bit of room.
Yeah.
How's the cart? Does the cart need some repair, or?
I don't know. I'm not a car doctor. It looks fine to me.
I think you could use a professional opinion.
How much is that gonna run us though?
Yeah, I think we're probably
We're
fine. Thanks, though.
I'll just take a look at it just to be safe.
Looking's free, but
Yeah.
don't expect much more.
Okay.
from us.
That'll be 2 silver per horse. And
Is the pony like a half horse? Is that like 1 silver?
I'm still gonna put him in 1 stall, so he'll have it. He'll have the accommodations of a king pony.
I'll take care of the payment.
Okay.
Okay.
And for you, you can sleep in that hayloft right over there. Let's call it 1 silver for you. I don't have to feed you, right?
And my sister?
Yeah, 1 silver's fine.
Okay, sounds
She-
good.
She's a handsome girlie.
Oh, this is not my sister. This is Dolly.
Okay, so, yeah, I guess we'll go check out the inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go hit that up.
All right, you 2 have fun. I'm hanging out with the horses.
See you
Cool.
later.
So you go in, and he isn't overly talkative. Kind of just goes about the business. He rushes down the horses, points you to your spot, and then kind of ignores you, right?
That's right.
He's clearly more interested in just taking care of the animals. You kind of notice at some point it seems like he's having a conversation with them. It's hard to tell if he speaks horse or if he's just talking to the animals to talk to somebody, right? So I'm guessing then you're gonna go to sleep at some point. Is that your intention, or are you gonna stay awake on guard duty? What's your resting plan for the evening?
Good question. What time is it?
It is at this time it's probably just around dusk. It's getting close to getting dark.
Okay. Yeah, I'll doze off and, I'll wake up, look out, make sure the horses are good and kind of like that. So,
Okay.
okay.
So, not a deep sleep, but a sleep nonetheless. Okay. So you notice kind of during the course of the evening, the doors are closed and barred from the inside. It's thoroughly secured. The dwarven gentleman there, he has a cloister that is up against the front wall, and there's a door, and he kind of goes down there. Hard to say from where you've seen, but once he went down there, you smelt a bit of fire smoke that seemed like it was kind of coming from his area. So he's probably got a little cave kind of cloister area underneath and attached to this structure. He didn't go up, he went down. Okay, so you guys, you step into this this tavern, and it is certainly something that you have never seen before.
Okay.
In your travels, like you've probably seen aspects of this, but this tavern, this inn, is literally feels like when you walk in the door, you have like stepped to the edge of the cliff, right? Like you were, whatever type of vertigo you might have had, like looking over the edge of the bridge, this kind of augments that by the sheer, it feels like ricketiness of the establishment, built so close to the edge, with like just a fence kind of like keeping the air out of this space. It is all open, like as you walk in. Makes you wonder like just how they would keep it warm in the winter, kind of open, right? But like it's kind of a jubilant like party atmosphere, right? Like you'd have like, it's like what you'd have at the lakes. Like if you went up to like some lake bar, right?
Good.
Like it's that kind of a feeling, but it's like
a party pontoon.
Yeah, but
thing.
like it's right up against the cliff. So instead of having a lake there, you have like
A sheer drop off.
a sheer drop off.
Die.
Yes.
That doesn't seem very safe.
But it is a beautiful view. Like you can see all of now as night approaches, you can see all of the little towns that outlie Pyrez.
Yeah.
Well, you can see all the way back to Gigalob, and like you can see all these little domes of green, and you can see the meteors coming in from every angle. It's actually a better view than what Lancho's had. Like this is like Lancho's view when he was kind of in his ready room, had this
Like distortion? Or
fisheye distortion effect.
Yeah.
But here, like you're seeing the full like
spectrum.
grandeur of the landscape as well as the depth, right? Whereas his kind of focused in and kind of blurred out stuff.
We got the anamorphic lens.
Yeah.
Panoramic.
So it is a truly a sight to behold. These green bubbles dotting the landscape, and meteors coming in. You see fires like all over the countryside. But seems to be a party here.
Who cares that the rest of the world's being destroyed by these really weird meteors? That's right.
I mean,
Might be contributing to it.
I mean, that's true.
Alright, guess I'll go find the proprietress.
and she is not hard to find. She is standing on a table, barking orders. That is basically, Mildred, get this fat fuck of beer over here. And just like, I mean, almost like an orchestra, like a conductor, right? Like, just handling everything. So like, you hear her, like, the pitch of her voice is high enough that you can hear it over the rabble of all these, like, surly dwarves. But this is almost an entirely dwarven landscape, right? Like, you guys step in, and like the tallest person comes to here on you, right?
I mean, maybe not me because I'm short. But
Yeah.
I'm a normal sized person.
yeah. You.
I mean, you're not that short, are you?
Well, I'm
You're shorter.
Like 4 feet.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 4 feet tall. So.
Okay. So you're like a couple. They come to like right here for you. So, you walk in, and everybody just kind of like,
Don't worry about me.
"Hey, you, tall girl." Keep doing this.
that
You,
me?
you keep.
Not
I
me.
keep messing up your gender. Like, it's killing me.
Is gender anyways. But yeah.
It's so fluid.
They told
I
you.
think it's because I got a beard, you know, the dwarves
Maybe,
can't tell the
yeah.
difference.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
women have beards.
Exactly.
You have that lithe figure that
Yeah.
makes you look
That
like
light
a woman.
feminine dwarf kid.
Yeah.
And I'm just a tank.
Which above game. What did we ultimately say was the effect of your hammer? Did we
that's
say?
right.
Did we say people perceive you as a dwarf? Because right now I'm going to use that in my defense. If we did, you are being perceived as a female dwarf.
Okay, real quick. You did say that, but I haven't really been utilizing that, and it seems like in game I've been perceived as a man, so I figured I thought it'd be like a thing I'd have to focus on with the hammer to do.
Oh yeah, because what did the dwarves, the drunk dwarves, perceive you? Because they saw you, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think they just.
I think they.
Yeah.
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 As a
So.
dude.
Okay, so we'll go with that.
So.
Okay.
I can't. Oh God. Okay.
Compose yourself, Larry. God damn it.
Get it together, Grinch. So she sees you and your handsome, gentlemanly figure walk in.
Yeah.
She says, Lagatha, can you please help this gentleman and his pet to a seat? A kind of a light, light built female dwarf, very very scant beard, comes up and shows you to a booth that is on the far middle. Probably a good 10-15 feet from the edge.
From dying.
And Lagatha, what can I get you?
Oh man, what's good here?
Everything's good here.
Okay.
Mostly the ale. Mostly the ale,
I
though.
feel like we gotta get some of that. You're the dwarf town.
Do you want a thin ale or a thick ale? The thick ale. You look like you can handle your ale, but the thick ale is more like a dinner. A couple of those and you'll be full, and it'll tide you over. If you take the thin ale, you'll probably need to get some meat along with it. And you look around, you can see there's probably a 50-50 mix of people drinking this slightly more effervescent beverage, right? And eating, and others drinking something that almost looks like tar, right? You can see them drinking it, and that when they wipe their mouth, you can see residual oil that is in it. Think Guinness, but with more
Molasses
of
in it?
molasses in it.
Okay.
Piqued my curiosity with the thick ale. I'm gonna give that a try.
Okay.
I'll go with the thin ale.
Okay. You want something to eat with that?
I'm okay for now.
Okay.
Although, I mean, but do you have dessert type stuff?
We can find something.
Okay, I'm just gonna trust that. All right. I know. I'll just ale.
Got rock candy. Is that a thing that dwarves have?
I like ice cream.
Are you trying to make a joke?
A little bit. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Is a little bit? Really?
A little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not a joke.
Yeah.
Is that a thing dwarves are sensitive about? I honestly had no idea. I thought because you're all around each other, and it seems like you're not.
I'll get you your beer.
I think you just need to stop digging that hole that you're digging right now.
I didn't think it was digging a hole. Wait, is that racist? Hang on.
Right. I didn't mean that. I'm short too.
Don't armadillos dig holes?
Yes, they do.
We do. Yeah. So
Are you a dwarf?
If I say that.
Oh, this has just gone sideways so quick. This is not where I wanted this to go at all.
We didn't have to.
No. This is you derail. It's what you do.
This was all you. What are you talking about?
Oh God, so good. So she returns. She thumps down the beer in front of you. Gently sets yours down. Gives you a kind of a kind look. Says, "We have some candied apples."
Ooh, I'll take 2, please.
Okay, I'll be right back with those. Does not look at you again. Comes back out. That's going to be 1 gold from you and 3 silvers from you.
Got that?
No, I don't think that is the correct price. 1 gold for a drink?
It's a full meal.
Taylor, I got you. Don't worry. I'll
That's
cover it.
not the point.
I know.
I appreciate it, but that is not the point here.
But I think, considering where we are, we should probably just be a little more sensitive, even though I didn't really want to fight. But we had a giant with us, so we had Anansi. So let's just chill. Just drink the ale. Just chill out.
So, I'm going to give you a roll with advantage and you a roll with disadvantage.
For what?
Yeah.
Just a kind of a perception check.
12
Perception.
plus 17.
Okay. Perfect. So, you like as this whole like little conversation, you're trying to calm him down. It's gonna happen. It's just
We
gonna
need to
keep
put a fake
happening.
beard on you.
Yes,
Sure,
yes,
yeah, I did think
yes.
about
The ears help. Like I can keep you in character. I can keep him in character.
I'm doing a voice.
You are.
You are. It's like a raspy, sexy smoker voice kind of.
Who's the old guy from Roadhouse with the mustache? That ladies love.
He was in
You know.
Big Lebowski. Sometimes the bear eats you. Sometimes that guy.
He's that older guy with the big mustache that the ladies love with the deep voice.
Well, now I'm just. They made a 2024 Roadhouse.
Yeah.
That seems terrible.
It just came out.
Ugh.
You know,
Sam Elliott.
Oh, sure. Okay.
he, kind of a science.
So you do you see
Yeah.
you see that this is actually the going rate for that beverage.
Oh.
That you do see like money being exchanged, but when you look, all you see is people paying silver.
Okay.
Okay, so like you pick up like that some people are paying silver and some people are paying gold, but you see only the people who are paying silver.
Well, I will default to Guil's wisdom and I will put the gold down.
I'm trying a new tactic of not being so because it didn't work out so well at the black market, being the way I was.
So drinking the ale, you find that it has a very full body. It like coats your tongue in kind of this way that like you're like you gotta like peel it off the tongue.
Ooh, like
right?
when you take unsweetened chocolate, even though you think it's chocolate, and it's mixed with milk, and you put it in your tongue, it's just this thick, gross
Yes.
crap on your tongue. Sure, I did that once, and it was terrible.
Or like putting cinnamon in your mouth.
Oh yeah, that cinnamon challenge thing.
Yeah.
Which,
But like it sticks to you, right? You see like you get about halfway through the bottle or the mug, and you're getting full, right? Like you're not getting so much like drunk as just like full.
Sure.
Whereas yours, it is a very, I'm gonna say a very hoppy IPA.
okay, Guil.
Uh,
Me in real life, not, but cool.
So, and the candied apples are delicious. It's kind of like it's an apple, I guess like fried in caramel, right? Like so like it's kind of like a caramel apple,
Yeah.
but like they take the apple and they just kind of dip it into like set it on like fried sugar, and then pick it up, right? So.
Please tell me you're licking your fingers, your little.
My little tippy toes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
And are you sharing?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm getting filled with the ale.
Okay.
So while you're here, is
I'm
there
chowing
anything
down.
else you want to achieve, or are you just kind of starting to relax for the evening? What's your vibe?
Okay, so Guil, I was thinking, we probably, we should probably like keep an eye out for Anansi, right, while we're in the city, I guess. I don't know where she ended up. But
Yeah,
on the other hand,
we could ask around if anyone's seen a giant.
yeah, like I think she'd be easy to find if we went down that route. However, I'm not being paid to go look for some temple out in the middle of godforsaken nowhere. I'm being paid to get box from point A
To point B.
to point B. The temple is not between point A and point B, really.
It is not.
I just wanted to float the idea because she did just hop through a portal without us and kind of leave us to take care of all this shit.
She did.
We can talk to Otter about it, but
Are you thinking we should maybe go to the box and not go find her? Or?
I'm saying it's a possibility. We got options.
Okay. Yeah, we should talk to Otter, definitely. Because those two, been together longer.
Yep. Are they friends?
I don't know. I just assumed workplace acquaintances. I don't know.
Just like weirdos stick together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you want to try this ale, by the way? It's kind of interesting.
Nah, I'm good with my candied apples.
It's very nice. Yeah.
There, if you want a bite.
I appreciate it. Thank you, though. I guess we should see about getting a room, 2 rooms.
Yeah, 2 rooms.
Some rooms.
Yeah, why not?
Kind of nice to have our own space for a bit.
Yes. After being...
Yeah, no offense, but it's nice to be on one's own for a little bit after traveling.
I 100%.
So Lagatha comes by to check. Anything else I can get you?
We did. Look, I want to apologize for the rock candy comment. I thought it was funny. But I see that maybe it was not a crowd pleaser here. And it seems that maybe me unthinkingly saying a little bit did not go over so well. So you know what? I was gonna say I'll be the bigger man and apologize. But I think I'm just gonna apologize and leave it at that, ma'am. We were maybe hoping to get a couple rooms for
It's just too easy. They just tumble out of you.
I stopped myself, okay?
No.
I need a nap. Oh God. Oh God. I think I snotted myself. Oh God. I'm glad I did not have a mouthful of beverage.
Well, just aim for the screen.
Oh
That's what
God.
it's for, I think.
Oh.
Could my companion and I get a couple rooms for the night?
We would appreciate it.
With much more repose than I can muster right now. She says, "Well, I appreciate that." And one second. How many rooms do you need?
2 if you got it.
Let me go see if I can find those. She stumbles off. What is your passive perception?
12, I think.
Otter, I'm going to need for you to roll a d20.
Okay.
There you go.
16.
16. Okay. There we go. So, as she is like heading off, you like.
Oh, 15 for me, sorry.
15. Okay. You hear one of the dwarves, kind of at the table, like that she goes past, says, "Would you believe that daffy monk finally walked away from the temple?" And then everybody just kind of like starts laughing and talking about some crazy monk. But she comes back with 2 rather cartoonishly large keys that are very square and let's say not what you would expect from a tavern's keys. And it occurs to you that when you were walking up, this isn't like a 2-story establishment. Like, where are these rooms at? And you look around and you see that, like, indeed, folks are heading down. And she says, your rooms will be right over this way, 3rd floor down, and on the left. And you see that there's a number on your room key, which is for you. She just kind of hands them out, but they are like 3 lines, like on there, and then there's a line up, and then there's 3 lines down like this, and then next to it, it says 12 on one of them and 13 on the other. And so, what do you want to do?
Retire?
Yeah, cool with that.
Okay. You go, the stairs go kind of switchbacky down, like, I guess, standard hotel stairs, right?
Sure.
But you get to the 3rd floor down, and you see the rooms here kind of stretch along the edge of the cliff, right? Like you spatially from where you came down and what you understand that if you open the door to one of these rooms, there's probably a window that faces the cliff. Okay. And sure enough, as you each go into your respective rooms, you see that there is I guess maybe an arrow slit size window, like if you were to shoot arrows. So it's not big enough that anybody could really go through, but it lets air flow in and out. So again, probably a little chilly in the winter, but there is a hearth built like kind of in the wall. So there's a hearth built in the wall, but it is, it's not the wall that you guys share. It's the opposite wall.
Copy that.
Which you understand based on like the spacing of the doors that section is probably a thicker chunk of rock.
Cool.
Okay. So, going to sleep?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody gets your full night's rest. I would like the 2 of you to roll a d20 for. Well, it should be one of the big ones, but it's fine. You can roll your small ones. It's fine. You got an 8. You got a 16. Okay. Let me double check. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
About the game or about
I don't know.
life?
How
Life.
about them dolphins? Dolphins are football.
No,
I don't know. I just feel like it's always said in the line, in a movie. It's like, how about them dolphins?
Oh, sure.
Well, actually, Birdcage. I just recently watched the Birdcage,
Oh yeah.
and that was one of the lines when he was trying to teach Nathan Lane's character to be more manly. Yeah.
Okay, who rolled the? Was it a 6?
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
Don't be trying to cut her down.
You got a 2? Somebody got a 2 around here.
Somehow you got a 0. I don't know how that happened.
In the middle of the night, you awake, just you. You hear the impact of one of these meteors on the cliff face. It's a ways away, but I don't know whether it's the sound of the impact or the reverberation that it caused. Like it just kind of perked you up, right? And like you understand. It's one of those things where it wakes you, and you're like, for a split second, you're like, why did I just wake up? And then you understand like what it was that caused you to wake up, because then like the sound finally reaches your brain. If that makes sense. But other than that, you guys all sleep well and wake up fully rested in the morning.
Nice.
What do we want to do?
I guess we should just go.
Grab breakfast and head out.
Yeah, let's go grab Otter and get the horses and skedaddle.
Yeah.
Okay. As you come up, you see already there are still dwarves. It's hard to tell if they're still passed out and kind of in their own like thing, or if they're just taking a nap there. But doesn't look like Marge's really ever closes. It seems to be a 24/7, 365 style establishment. And you get that like, you get that like early morning, like truck stop bartender vibe, right? Where like folks who like you see a couple of like folks who were like city guard there who like have just gotten off their shift, but then you see other people who are like getting like clearly just waking up and starting their day, right? Like it's that kind of that weird transition period. But they have just an ample amount of eggs and bacon. Like you see it just kind of, there isn't really much of a like selection of foods, but they have like eggs, bacon, and bread, right? So
What more do you need?
Exactly. Classic.
so that'll run you 7 copper.
Okay.
So you're gonna get Otter and bring him in, or
I guess, yeah. Otter might want some of this. We'll see what he's up to.
Yeah.
what you up to, Otter?
Okay, so Otter actually can speak with animals, and I'm talking to the animals inside the
Stable.
little
Okay.
little cove here, the little shelter.
In the morning or before you go to bed?
In the morning,
Okay.
and I'm trying to give our horses a little pep talk. You know, be like, all right, you know, the meteors are kind of scary, and we're trying not to, you know, be in harm's way, but you guys are doing great, you know, and like that. And then I'm talking to whatever other animals.
We appreciate that. Yeah, that one was pretty big.
Yeah, it was.
I thought I was a goner.
Yeah, thought we were all goners too. Not fun, but you're doing great, and I'm feeding them hay or whatever. And now, is there other animals in there?
There's like 3 or 4 other horses that look like they were there kind of before you guys showed up. And then another cart of oxen showed up like after you guys. And so that cart is parked outside of the stabling area. Your guys' cart was parked inside. You did see him like kind of crawl over the cart a little bit to check it out. He didn't really like, once you went up to your space, like he just kind of left you alone. But he's been doing, you know, just general stable work in the morning.
I'm more worried about the animals than I am the dwarf.
Yep. The 2 oxen that came in, they came in a little bit late, and they like went to bed tired, right? But when they woke up, they have this like slow cadence to their speech. Like they talk a little bit slower, and they are really worried about the farmer getting back to the house before it's gone. It seems like the oxen have traveled a lot farther in the last like month or so than y'all have, and they've it's just you catch from like parts of their conversation, like they came from the coast, and they're like munching on the grain, you know, for breakfast, just kind of wondering, like, have you ever been up this high? No, I'm used to walking through the waters on the beach. I love how it like gets my hooves wet, right? But you know, they're overall, you know, they're happy pack animals.
Okay. They just greet all the animals in the morning with a good morning in their own language and whatnot, and I just get the cart ready to go, and that's it, ready for the
The journey ahead.
Guil and Taylor to come in.
Okay. Are you bringing eggs and bacon and toast to go, or are you gonna go get them and bring them back?
My thought was the latter. Grab him and
Okay.
I guess I'll ask him what he wants. And they got breakfast at the inn over there. They got like eggs and bacon and bread, I think. Did you want me to bring you some, or do you want to come over and be sociable?
Well, I'm a little hungry, but Clarice is definitely hungry, and I don't feel we should probably be in there when she eats.
Okay, that's a very good point.
Yeah, maybe you want to bring back, do they got like an egg McMuffin kind of thing?
I think I could probably craft that for you. Yeah, just like an egg sandwich with some bacon on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want like extra bacon?
Please.
Sure thing.
Crap.
Okay.
Egg McMuffin.
Yeah, as you start building the plate, it ends up getting to the 2 silver, 1 gold mark. It's about a triple portion.
Okay, fair enough.
But you see it and you're like, yeah, she's probably gonna.
Eat all that.
I'll pay for it.
You look at the size of the mouth and the size of the plate. You gotta heap it on there. But back on the road, you get. Oh, and of course, I printed it off and then I leave it at the printer. Great job, Larry.
Well, do you want to take 2 minutes to run up there?
No, it's okay.
I was going to say I can grab something out of the car.
We're headed out of town. You really don't need the town map. So
It's not this, is it?
no, that's a different town.
Is that one?
No, that's our.
You see one that says Abernathy's Perch?
No.
Okay, well then, it is not here. But you head, continue down. You see to your left another like path that I would say you quickly understand. Probably connects back to the switchback path.
Okay.
So like they connect together here, and then the path kind of leads towards the center of the valley. So it is about 6 to 8 hours of travel to Thrundu. What's the marching order, and who wants to roll for the day?
Am I in front before?
I believe so. It was you, and then Otter was behind me.
Yeah. I guess let's just keep that.
So I guess we'll
Okay.
just keep the same.
Well, yeah, I was in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so first.
Downwind of everything.
So first, let's roll for the weather. Just a random d20.
20.
20. So okay, so
Beautiful
it is.
day.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day.
Yes.
The Simpsons clouds are going through the high atmosphere, putting shadows and dappling the countryscape.
Picture perfect.
There
Bucolic.
you go. Birds are chirping. You at one point you look over and you see a deer look back at you, and it kind of gives you one of these.
Like a fucking Disney movie. Does a bird alight on one of us? Do we become a Disney princess if that happens?
I would say if the bird is going to alight on anyone, it would be you. Let me get a nature, because you rolled a 20. Let's see how good this day actually is.
Should
Nature handling.
I roll a big one or a
Let's
small
let's roll a big one for the folks at home.
15.
What's
15.
your animal handling?
Um,
Pretty good.
I'm gonna say
My
18
animal
is the
handling.
number.
Nature?
Yep,
16. That's
16.
seems
Okay.
awfully low.
Or it's
Well,
the very
animal
top.
handling is a different one.
Yeah, animal handling is its own.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's 17 then.
Okay.
It still seems low.
So you, a bird does come quite close to you and kind of sits on the cart next to you.
Still
But kind of like looks at you and like looks around and doesn't perceive you as a threat in any way.
bird friend.
But not exactly eager to sit on your shoulder like a capybara. So every time I say it, I have to say it.
That's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Yep. With any luck, ruin for life. Okay, so let's roll for meteors. We are in 3 meteor territory, so everybody gets to roll. 18.
18.
Holy
Triple 18.
triple
Wait, that's not
18s.
good, though. That means
Oh
more dice,
Jesus.
Right?
Wait, I don't know.
Red, white, and blue.
Is that a good or a bad thing? Oh, bam.
That is actually a really good thing. So
For us.
yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you are down to 2 dice.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a
Um,
bad one.
and I am going to. I need you to roll a d8.
Just one of us, or?
Yes, and I'm going to give you. I'd like you to roll a d8 with advantage. So somebody roll 2 d8s.
4.
Both of them are 4?
2 and a 4, sorry.
2 and a 4, okay. Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that laugh. We got triple 18s. I just want to point
Okay,
that
so.
out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's theater of the mind this. So, you're going along, and I want to see who sees this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 4. So you're sitting there. The bird is kind of. Jesus, that's weird. So the bird is like sitting there and like hanging out with you, and then like the bird sees it first,
Okay.
and like goes like this and flitters off. And just at that second in time, you see a massive opening in the heavens.
Okay.
ov-
Like one of those wormholes?
Yeah, like a portal opens, and you see through it just this enormous forest. Like the angle of this like portal is like looking up in the trees,
Okay.
but it is you can tell from where you're at, like you are above the ground. Like the trees don't seem like you get that sense that like the point of view is well above the ground,
Okay.
but you also see that these trees go really high, right? Like it's maybe
Like a redwood type of.
like these would make redwoods seem small.
Oh.
Okay, and you see one of the trees kind of swing, like kind of out of view, and then swing through the portal, and the portal, like part of the tree itself goes through the portal, and the portal cuts it,
So then it falls into our wall.
and it starts rotating, and it embeds itself on the far side of the road. Like, I would say it's correctly standing up. Like it embeds itself. It looks like a natural tree.
Yeah.
But it is. It lands in the ground, and you see it like grow roots, like itself. It grows the roots into the ground at the second where it hits, and it pulls itself into the ground a little bit, and then you see it like pull itself further into the ground, and like the tree was once, like for example, like it started out this tall, and then it just kind of like went into the ground till it was like maybe half that height, and you kind of get the sense, like you can see where the roots like kind of pulled out. And what was the armor that you took?
I have the one that coincides that jives with my
Yes.
my
Okay.
sticky stick.
So your armor starts to glow.
Harbinger and Herald.
Yes, your armor starts to glow.
Okay.
Do either of us notice that?
Oh.
Yeah, and you start to notice.
Yeah, no. She sees it from inception, but you guys see like all of a sudden there's this tree that comes flying out of the heavens and just embeds itself. You're a little bit farther behind, so like you have to like look around, like you'd have to kind of like move around to see some of this happening. Like where she's positioned, she sees it all. Like you see it, but it's like kind of at first it's out of the back of your, like you're up ahead just a little bit. So like you turn and then you have to like turn around, so you don't see the full like grandeur of what just happened.
But I do know that a tree just fell out of the sky.
And landed correctly, and you see it like sinking in. And you look back and you see his armor,
Either way.
and it is where the colors were a little bit more drab. It now seems just like lit up.
Guil, did you do that?
I mean, I didn't make the tree. There was a portal that opened up, and then the portal like slammed shut when the tree swung out, and then the tree is the tree now, and my armor's gone. So I don't know what's up.
Do we like take it with us? Or just leave it?
The tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big tree though, right?
Oh, it's a big tree. I mean, think it'd be like the size of like a like a living oak.
Okay. Are there any branches that are low enough that we could like snap one off and like bring it with us for them?
You could certainly try.
What should I roll for that? Just 20?
Yeah. So you're gonna hop out and go look.
I got a 7. Plus there's no. I mean,
So you grab for it, and you see what? Okay. You see like you get it in your hand, and it looks incredibly familiar.
okay.
Doesn't look like the twig.
It looks just like the twig.
My twig. Ooh. So I could have 2 twigs.
Looking around at it, like do you pull your twig out?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
You pull your twig out, and all of a sudden the tree like grows a vine towards it.
So it's like trying to take it back?
Yeah, I need you to roll a. What is your strength? Before I even ask you to roll it, I'm just gonna see what your strength is.
17. It's 15 plus 2.
Okay, it's mathematically impossible for you to beat this.
Okay.
It yoinks it out of your hand, and then like you see the twig like start to grow, right? And it grows, and in its place, you see it turn into this like staff,
Okay.
and this at the end, the staff just falls off the tree.
Oh,
Oh, great.
yeah. I'll take a staff over a twig. Cool.
So
Yoinks.
All right, so being a ranger, does Otter understand what this tree is, or what kind of tree it is, or?
Roll history or arcana.
Both are 2s, so 18.
18. That's with your okay. You understand that this is just not a standard tree.
Oh yeah.
It has the semblance of like you guys all stopped. You kind of left the cart and the horses a little bit behind. I mean, it's probably 10, 15 feet off the side of the road, right? But when you go there, like, you've seen living trees before, like trees that have personalities and trees that are alive. Like, this one looks more vibrant than anything that you've ever seen. Like, you've seen stuff that has like mold or fungus or like stuff growing on it. This one, however, looks like it was just grown. Like, it looks like the fresh spring growth, a bit of a tree, but it's a full fucking tree, right? Like, it is to your face, like to you, like it strikes you as odd, right? Like, it's just like it's a really healthy looking tree. To you, it probably is a bit disconcerting because
How healthy it looks like?
Well,
yeah,
I'm
it's
curious
like too healthy.
with my Fey background and stuff like that. Do I get a vibe from it? Can I converse with it? And
Do you have talk with plants?
I don't think so, but who knows? Yeah, I don't. But yeah. Speak with animals. That's it.
You do you try to speak with animals?
I could try.
I mean, I'm just like, is that something that you would do, or am I prompting you to do it?
Well, just in general, you know, I mean, I think Otter would be like, oh, because he's into nature, so he'd be like, this is different, and try to figure it out.
It most certainly is different. What are you gonna? How are you gonna try to figure it out? What are you doing?
Do you want me to do?
And I want to know. I want to know what you want to do.
Okay, well, hold on.
I don't want you to do anything. I just want to know what you want to do.
All right, so I'll start off with investigation.
Okay, roll. Give me an investigation check.
So 21.
21. So you get in there and you start feeling on the trees. You know, you're in there, you're rubbing the tree and like looking at it carefully. You're like playing the leaves. The leaves. When you like rub a leaf, like you feel the tree try to tug the leaf out of your hand, right? This is clearly a sentient tree, but it, like when you started looking at it, it looked fresh. It looked like the bit of like spring growth. But the longer you watch it, you see it start to age, like almost in front of your eyes. It is aging.
Is it like rotting at all, or is it just getting like perceivably?
It's like how like the bark like kind of like dries up as it grows out.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like the inside of it's maybe shriveling a little bit as the outside just kind of stays where it's at and like accommodates that aging process.
Okay.
I'll just take notes.
Okay. So are you the only one investigating, or are you guys looking at it like what's?
I'm gonna maintain a respectful distance from.
I mean, I got my staff, right?
Yep.
So I mean, I could invest. Yeah, because I could probably, if my twig went into a staff and then my armor's glowing, I guess I'll take a gander at it too.
Okay. You like, do you touch the tree? You touch the tree. Do you touch the tree?
Not yet. I'm just taking a look at it, like closer inspection, but not touching it yet.
Okay. I mean, looks like a tree. You don't see any ants. You don't see any bugs on this tree.
Okay.
What's the point?
Well,
Like most trees are gonna have like some little bit of something crawling on it. Doesn't seem to be anything crawling on this tree. You pick up on it as well. Like this tree seems like overly healthy, right? But like it starts to age really quick, like pretty quickly while you're watching it. You see that too. Like it's aging almost as you just stand there. Some of the leaves, like the lower leaves, they start to kind of shrivel a little bit. Anything else we're trying to do here?
You know what? I pour a little water on it.
Where?
Around the roots, I guess. Around the base.
On the base?
Yeah. So like if it's attached to the ground, and it goes like that.
Okay.
So right where the base meets the.
Where you pour the water, you see a new shoot pop up. Just at that spot, which looks like it's maybe proportional to the amount of water that you poured on it.
And I'm like, well, that's interesting.
You know what? I actually do have speaking plants, so I could try that.
Okay, are you gonna?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't have to roll or anything.
I'm gonna use casting.
Yeah, I just 10 minutes.
Okay.
So let's see. Question plans about events in the spells area. Yeah, I guess I'll just ask, hey, do you have a name? So it's limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that
was-
that doesn't apply to this,
No.
technically.
It seems pretty sentient.
Well, yeah.
You. How is it? I don't know. I don't know if I can do the voice justice. I was not prepared for this. You hear.